What's going on, guys? And welcome back to our modded adventure with the Minecolonies. Today, there's a number of different things that I actually had planned for doing today, but I'm sort of hitting a brick wall where I want to craft the creative motor from Create. We are going to need a bunch of the Arcanite as well as Celestium, but then we're hitting the bottleneck that we need. This stuff is alright. It's the other one. So not the Arcanite. The no, it is the Arcanite, isn't it? So go to blend this stuff, the Starstruck scrap. The only way of automating the Starstruck scrap is via the productive bees. So that is our plan for today. But the part of productive bees is that we need a lot of bottled honey and honey blocks for making different components. So we're going to have to set up a little system for that to start off on. Come on down to here. We're going to want with these. I did actually set up a whole bunch of different crafting recipes for different things. So we want the powered centrifuge, which is this guy. We got one of them, and then we're also going to want the bottler. These. And then we're going to want... Do we have like glass bottles? We can run our witch spawner, I guess. Forget glass bottles. So these guys, I forgot what they're giving us. I don't think we actually need that kind. That's the dark steel stuff. We actually need the witches, which I do believe is this one. Please don't. Yeah, so the witches should give us glass bottles. We can just leave that coming in as is. So we don't need to really worry about that. We are going to need, say, an exporter. We're going to want a level emitter as well as an importer as well. Exporter. Import bus. A level emitter. Why do we not have that on autopilot? They are extremely handy. Oh, there's all sorts of buttons there. Sorry. Oh. So if we do energy threshold, just a level 1 spine. For this, say something like that. Then we're going to want the emitter. That should be fine, I think. I'm going to set it up just below this room here, where our other like mini autocraft systems are set up. Oh yeah, I was making the jelly babies. I needed them for something. This is making our biofuel. I've also got this guy being auto-fed gold for all the different resources that this guy drops. So I guess we can set this up on how many lines? 20, so dense blue. So if we get some blue cable. Light blue. Just blue. And we can set up like over here, I think. This is only using 3 out of 16. So let's go with the powered centrifuge. Come here. Then going to want an export bus over here. And we're going to want the level. So how have we got it set up on that? Okay, so as long as it's pointing in to this block. Oh, we made it the other way around. No! Okay. We do something like that. Then we do like that. Then export bus, like so. Then this we want. What is it we want it to be? Yeah, I need to move my phone. It really annoys me. We're going to want, what is it, 100 bottles? So when we have, say, 500 honey bottles, emit when levels are above or equal to the amount. And then you, like that. We only want this exporter to work with. Oh, we need the redstone card. You. So. And always active without signal. We want this to be exporting Minecolonies. That will go into our powered centrifuge, which we are going to actually have to supply it with said power. Do please. And then this should give us honey as well as wax. Then what we want to do is we probably just want to import all of that to our system as is. If we do that, then do that. That way it should also pull in the wax as well as the honey. Then we're going to need another exporter. Oh God, words. To another importer. We're going to the bottler. So plus so this we want to be. Can we export two different things? So can we export honey as well as the glass bottles? I think we can. Maybe. Unless the glass bottles have to go in from the top. Let's get some acceleration cards. Oh no, it is doing that. Okay. So then we need to import the glass bottles. Like so. Oh, okay. So we just want you to import honey bottles. If we tell this only import that, it would stop trying to pull the rest of the stuff. And then we've got enough honey bottles, this will actually stop producing all of the stuff that is currently doing. But we can upgrade this, so we should be able to check for honey bottles. And then once this reaches over a certain amount, then this will cut off, basically, because this will then emit a signal. So over 500 bottles. So we've got that section sort of being automated now, which is happy days there. And then we need to start getting into the actual bees section. Oh my God, can I get through this freaking hole? Ugh. So let's, yeah, let's just grab you for a second. Okay, so we need all of these different types of bees. So we need the glowing bee, which is glowstone on a glowing nest, which we should be able to make. Sword. Nest, then glowstone. We also need some bee cages as well. Do we have bee cages? We have one. sure we've got more than that, haven't we? We've got some in here. And we've got single-use ones anyway. So if we do like that, and then there are no bees in location that will move into business. Okay, so maybe we have to go into the nether to get this one to work. It is a nether type bee. So let's try that quickly. Yep. This. Yeah. Put the ball down at the top. So we got bee cages on us. 2, 1. Hey, finally. Okay, got the glowing bee. We need the chocolate mining bee, which is honey treats on any one of these nests. Okay. Really had these on across. The honey treats. Something them. Stack these. Yay. I do believe we're probably going to want more than one of these glowing bees. So I'll just grab some more glowstone dust, I say. I think always getting 2 of the bees just so you breed them, sort of thing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and oh, right. Grab you now. So switch on Duplicator. Go back to our Minecolony home. Come over here, we'll set up the chocolate bee one. Yeah. And then better be a chocolate one, or is this going to be like a random odds one? Oh, it's night time. But it's got a chocolate one in, so you know what? It's a win. Let's get the honey treats. Just going to sleep. Nice. Hold on. Hurry up. Come out of the freaking nest. We like sweet stuff. Another nest. We've got the chocolate pine tea. I don't know why the other one has not come up to its nest. So we need the redstone bee. The redstone bee is bred using the chocolate mine bee and the glowing bee. So we are going to need a breeding chamber. Means we need the RV, which I'm pretty sure we've got that. Good. Come back. And let's head on down. Turn that off. Set for those crap. So now we want the in chamber. You can come say just here. We're going to need it powered, and I do believe it is just flowers. Yeah, so just flowers of any kind. We've got the most of. Copy that. And then we're going to want clone bee and chocolate wine bee. Awesome. We do need to get speed upgrades, but this process is going to be very long. Let's do that. And I'm also going to want to because then we need to get the lapis bee, which is bred using the blue banded bee, which is this bee is solitary and can be found in the lone forest around the overworld. Look up recipe for this bee to see which is. So logs basically. Let's go back. It's nice. We're going to want some disposable bee cages. You can actually go to there. And then let's see if we can't get this banded bee to spawn. While that one breeds up the redstone one. 3, 2, 1. No, not the one I wanted. Yeah, try that one again, shall we? No, we need more honey trees. Unless it's just certain biomes that they can spawn in. Only use yellow pop stuff. Am I doing something wrong? Forests around the overworld, so let's see. Bee spawning. Okay, so it is literally a chance between the yellow, the green, and the banded. That's just annoying. I wonder if I've actually got one. I know that I've got some in here. So we've got the Ender, Crimson Shroom, Mason, Crimson Shroom, Ender. Maybe I haven't got them. I can see any bees in there. Did I put them inside of these? I can see anywhere. No idea. Oh, that's just a random chest. That's what I needed to make my magnet. Oh my god, you're still not freaking done. Let's see this. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Thank you. I got the blue banded one. What do we need in order to make that freaking upgrade so that it's going to like insanely slow? But we have got one redstone bee. And then in order, this is the blue banded bee and redstone bee. So we go redstone bee and the carpenter. Yay! And then we need the genes from the lapis bee in order to make this. So we need the lapis bee spawn egg, which is through a baby incubator, and we need the honey tree with 100% lapis typing, which is what we get from putting lapis bees in the pokey thing. So let me set that up here. So that way we start getting the genes of the lapis bees. And once I've made some decent progress before we get to the lunar bee and the lapis bee spawn egg, then I'll bring you back. So put you back in a fair little chunk. Alright, so after some time, I managed to get together a bunch of different bits and pieces. So we've got 2 adult lapis bees. The issue is why they weren't breeding because they were still childs. So I'd put them in the breeding chamber. It was like the baby incubator. This thing here, the baby incubator. Oh my god, I was about to say BB. Isn't BB like a cartoon character? Pretty sure it is. Let's pick you up. We want to go to the end and set this up in the end purely because in the end it will be permanently loaded. So what we want to do is go 3G, then let's grab a bunch of glass. Right, yeah. Let me just make a couple of platforms because we're going to want a gap underneath the platform that we're going to be placing the hives on, purely for running cables in order to get it automated. I've also brought everything to set up quantum in like a quantum bridge for our ME system. That way we can link everything with our ME system directly over here as well. So yeah, let me get all of this done and in place. And once we're ready to start placing the bees in, then I will bring you back. But it's going to be a little bit of building. And I thought over here would be a good thing as well, because that way this farm is still running. We are going to want to as well. Yeah, catch you back in a sec. Right, so we've got the quantum bridge set up there, and now we need to sort of start setting up our hives. So we want the expansion box on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. And then we want the same over here with a 1 block. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then our advanced beehives. I also don't know if we're going to have like Enderman attempting to spawn on top of these guys, but we can figure it out if and when it happens. Gonna want the feeding slabs in front of these guys as well. This is what they use to pollinate. Then we're gonna want simulation upgrades, so that way when we put these in, they don't actually leave the hives. So let's go. I made a bunch of these guys. Don't want that. That's what I thought was going to happen. Then we are going to want to get the draconic bees up and running as well. Because the draconic bees are what makes the material for making the speed upgrades. Otherwise, everything's going to run extremely slowly. And get draconic bees is a obsidian nest and some dragon's breath. The dragon's breath we're actually getting from this farm over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. So getting dragon's breath over here. I guess we could pick up a couple of these guys. Let's grab our bee cages. And the nest. Use this. And get a couple of the draconic ones up and running. I don't remember what the draconic bees use as a feeding source, though. Yeah. Really, the sound is spooky. So they're going to be adult ones, which is fine. What is it to comment these? Just you. Respawning. Devouring the dragon. Well, luckily we killed the dragon. Dragon egg in there. Simulation upgrade. Put 2 these in. And we do need to feed it with glass bottles, so we need 16 exporters and 16 importers. Then buses. So it's a case of me busting out the blocks underneath all of the hives, having the importers running from there, and then also having the exporters running up there. So let me get all of the cabling done, then I'll bring it back. Alright, so got the cabling in with all of the exporters and importers. I do now actually have to get the glass bottles being exported to these though. So first things first, let's put them in these. Hopefully that works. Yeah. And they've got their feeding and breeding material. And I've got the baby upgrade, so there should be a chance of them having a baby. I want the same for this one as well. So upgrade baby. I can't remember just how slow these things actually work though. Maybe we actually have to have some of the bee cages. No, maybe we don't. That's how you take them back out. I forgot about that. Okay. I guess. Oh, that's just the speed. Can we make this? Oh, I think we can. Alarm. These. No. I've got blocks on my clock. Why is it? What the hell is the difference? Why is one spinning and one's not? Blocks. So weird. Okay. So apparently there's 2 different types of clock. Let me go back colonies and adjust that recipe to allow substitutions. So if we go into here, if you run into this issue, let me try to find the actual recipe. Do that, put it back in here, then this guy. But this one is substitutions enabled. It was originally set on disabled, so hopefully it should allow you to use the alternate ones. The other B stuff. There we go. It lets me use any freaking glass. Weird issue though. Now, I don't know just how long things gonna take. We should see the new honeycomb coming here, but I don't know 100% if I've got it set up correctly. I'm pretty sure I've got it set up correctly. So, simulator stops them from having to go out, but make sure you provide flower block or feeding slab in front of the hive. Slab. Yeah, I've done that. So, lapis. Get this. Let's be hive. Lapis B. It is breeding. And it's any lapis with things. So, I do that. I do loads. Yeah, let me tinker with this, and once I've figured it out, then I'll bring it back. So I figured out the issue. The feeding slabs were 1 too high. So now the process bar is actually if I go by, it's going to be incredibly slow because I've got none of the upgrades, and I can't get the upgrades until these draconic bees start breeding and doing the thing. A little bit annoying, but because we've got like an amount of whatchamacallit, dragon's breath, I may just manually capture a bunch of these freaking bees. Oh, I'd almost fell to my death yet. First of all, I don't like the fact that this is here. Oh wow, we've got 4 of these. 4 down. Bunch of the artifacts, which is exactly what I wanted. This stuff to be building up. Is that fish pushing me that way? Dude. Really? I want to be a friend. Let's grab a bunch of dragon's breath. Then let's put away their cabling. We don't necessarily need that. Or the glass. Do need the jars. So yeah, let me do this and fill up the. I'm going to do probably. Actually, I need a way of getting enough dragon eggs. So at minimum, another 3 of these. I need to grab to finish filling up this hive. But then I don't know how to get enough dragon eggs, to be honest with you. Okay, so we need to do the loot replicator and kill the ender dragon. Oh, that's going to be annoying. But yeah, let me just do this, and then I may quickly set up that thing, the loot fabricator, because we have already got the infrastructure set up for the hostile networks. And spawning the ender dragon a few times and killing it isn't going to be too much of an issue, considering how OP our weapons are. But yeah, catch you back after I've done all of them bits and pieces. Alright, so fast forward around about 3 to 4 hours, and I've got a little bit tired now. I've got 2 of the lapis ones set up, and I do believe I've got 3 full hives. So I've got that one, and this one filled with the draconic bees, and I've got enough eggs for another 2 more hives, which I'm going to be working on shortly. I've got 2 full hives of the lapis bees with the gene samplers, but that only sort of passively generates, and it's one of the random genes. If you look at the actual bees themselves, they've got the type productivity, weather tolerance, behavior, endurance, and then you've got like the actual lapis nature of the bee. So it will pick one of them at random, and it's very, very passively. So I've got a little bit of spider waiting for that. So I found a new way where you can get the bottler, and if you put a adult bee, so if we say an adult lapis bee, stay just in there, then we squish it, it will then give us a bottle of squash bee material. Now we can run the squash bee material through a powered centrifuge, and that will choose a whole bunch of the genes, including the lapis typing. So if we now go to genes, so we've got weather tolerance, we've got endurance, productivity, behavior, endurance, temper, and then we've got the product, the lapis type. And then we can throw all of these into the gene indexer. And what we'll do is combine all of the genes together to make the maximum amount of percentage of ones that it can actually make. So currently we are up to 60% on that one. So if we say get another, we're going to need one. There. And then we go adult, push, same again. Into here. And then wait for the genes to actually come through. These guys into here. We're on the lapis, 89%. Yep. Hey, come on. Let's wait for all the drop on it, bloody things. Let's put you on there. Also, let's grab upgrades for this one. Yeah. So the lapis on that one was shockingly low. But we've got another one. Let's do this. That. So now we've got the lapis type 100%. We should be able to use this for so the honey tree with the protected site is I need to figure out how to actually make the genes. Is it just like you combine it with a tree? It is. Okay, well, that works. And then it is made in a PV incubator with just an egg. And instead of the honey treats, we use sky. So we need an egg. We don't have any ordinary chicken eggs. Duck eggs. Egg. And this should make the lapis spawn egg. Then we need to turn the lapis into the lunar, and then the lunar into the starstruck. Such a chore. We got the stuff for this. I hope so. Why is this a lot of messing about for now? Treats and stuff. Egg, come on, hurry up. This is where I really wish we had time in a bottle. I don't know if it's in this one. We do have time in a bottle. Oh, you have to make it out of all this crap. Why did we not do this ages ago? This is like relatively easy to do. I may actually do that. This is the thing that I still need to make, but even that one's easy to do. Yay! So we've got lapis, the spawn egg, which means we can go back to base for a moment. Up and down to here. Wait for my frames to come back. go to the lunar one. Let's do a spot. So we do this. I've got the stuff. We've got a lunar. Now, the lunar one, what does that produce exactly? So that produces a lunar scrap. And we could use that. But then we really want the Starstruck one, because the Starstruck is a lot more to get hold of. It's the Arcanite that we're mainly after, isn't it? What does it use? Okay, so this uses the Starstruck, so we definitely want to upgrade it. So this one, we need 2 Starstruck scrap. We got 2 Starstruck feathers and a Celestial thing. Down. And in the feathers. Do we have any of them? No. So, Intricate feathers. That's our essence. What am I missing? Let's see. It's the slime pearl. Really? And slime. We have got slime. So I guess what we can do is get a spawner. Then let me just murder a bunch of these and get the stuff ready to actually craft it. Then we can spawn a bee and then put the bee in one of the enclosures. So I think we are nearly there. It's been a... Like, we've got a bunch of this stuff set up here already. So we could make that thing. I completely forgot where it was now. What was it was looking at? I know they used an upgrade from the modular routers. But which upgrade was it? It is this thing. Oh yeah, the time in the bottle. You know what? Let's put that on the side. So we want to make this guy. So 2 of these. The egg. 2 feathers. I don't know why I thought I needed 4. Some. Find out. Oh my god, it used up a lot of this. Make the starlight. That's cool. Yeah, it's that true. Something more. I think we're gonna actually have to top it. another stack, then this is what dropped into a manifold. There we go. So yeah, this looks like it's going to take a hot minute to actually make this guy. So I'll catch you back once it's done. Yeah, I think it's going to be done any moment. Literally just in the last stages. But I think it did go through like an entire full stack of fuel. Fire. Now we've got this freaking the egg. So let's set this guy up. Let's get a sturdy cage. Awesome. So the Starstruck one, what does it need to feed on? Yeah, so the Starstruck's fine. We've still got some of that. Nice. But I think we're probably going to need more than one of these bees. But it's such a freaking process. This area is like chunk loaded as well, so it'll continuously go. First of all, subscribe. And before we get these, and yeah. So this guy will now start. It says breeding. Can you breed it? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't say that you can breed it. We're going to need glass bottles in here. We are like very quickly running out of glass bottles as well. Because the witch spawner doesn't really run unless I'm there, because I've not got that spawner section chunk loaded. Whenever I'm away doing things, this area will be chewing up glass bottles. But we're going to want some speed upgrades. The same ones that these, so alpha. Let me do that. Productive bees. We've got 55 of these scraps now. We make 6. So that's 3 of the alpha upgrades. We've got to stop bouncing around. Like that. Just so that way it will increase the production output per cycle of this bee. This one's already got 2 of them in. I want to upgrade all of these. Now, once these are upgraded and I'm getting electronic stuff in a lot quicker, I will be able to upgrade them a lot quicker. So that's for let's get rid of these genes. I'll keep the gene thing running, so I might actually have to manually make some more of these freaking bees. Let's get rid of the lapis ones though, because I don't really need them. These are all lapis, yeah. Into there. Please don't tell me I'll waste it because this wasn't pulling out quick enough. Mm. 16. Yeah, I think I wasted one of them. Oops. So, Office 20. Oh, 200% on the eyes. Can I upgrade to these? Because its productivity is. Can I put in a trait with the high trait with this B into our the incubator to change its thing to high? I've got 2 of them, haven't I? Yeah, okay. We do this. Just curious, because I've not actually tinkered around with this all that much. Some traits. High. I'm going to have one for testing. Just on the off chance. The what B have we got just not got that? Yeah, high. High. What about you guys? Okay, these are ranging from different things, so let me just grab a new one. I know that time's getting on in this video, sort of dragging on a little bit. There was other stuff that I wanted to do during the episode as well, but I don't think we're going to have time for it. What is... Really? So, one time I did not want a high productivity. Don't be high. It's hard because they freaking stacked. God. My one freaking job. What it was. I do need to draconic bees anyway, so it's not like a massive idea. Okay. Yeah, your productivity's freaking high. Who's productivity other than, you know what? Let's grab which one? Your medium, big actually. Yes. Then to draconic medium. We then use the incubator with a high tree. Will that change your productivity to high? If it does, then I can take out the Starstruck one and get its productivity to high as well. But yeah, let's just see. Once this is like a proof of concept, just to make sure it works. Finally done. Come on, I said done. Okay. So that does change its productivity to high. Okay. That's all I needed to know. So let's put on it. So there. Grab one of you out. And I want to throw you into here to pick you back up. And then we can throw this guy into here with the high productivity to upgrade them. And this one is nearly gone. Now his productivity is high. Awesome. Now we can throw you back to this one. And have we got any of the Starstruck? We do. Awesome. So let's put you onto, say, this one. See what we get. Yeah. So we are now automating the Starstruck scrap. Which is awesome. Oh, I don't think we're going to, like, we don't need an awful amount of it. It's literally just for crafting them fucking ingots, but we've now got that being automated. I'm going to work on finishing off these draconic bees and then get some of the upgrades built once we've got enough with draconic dust on the go. But yeah, for today, I think that's going to do it because we are definitely pushing it on amount of time. But whilst I've been over here, we've got all of this. Next episode, I'm going to start off by exploring what this gate Pelwell of Pelwell? The hell is Pelwell? The gate Pel of Endless Apothic Boss Gateway. Like, I'm assuming that it's just constant Apothic bosses. And I'm going to set it up so we can probably spawn the gateway in our mob farm over there. And then filter out the random crap that we don't want. Because honestly, we don't need 40,000 freaking ender pearls. I'm pretty sure. How many pearls have we got here? I don't think we're automating pearls, but we definitely don't need more than what we've currently got. Or the chorus route either. So I may set up like a little separate storage drawer over here. And then what I can put in storage drawers, and we could put in a storage interface over here as well. But yeah, that's something for me to do between episodes. But nevertheless, hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.